Donate via our online platforms, through direct deposits and through our call centre to be part of the solution.
Welcome back. Since the launch last night, the eMedia COVID-19 Relief Fund has grown to over 1.3 million rand. Jeremy Maggs is in the call centre. He's, of course, taking those pledges. Let's go live now to Jeremy. Jeremy, how's it looking so far?
Well, Shahan, we've had the most astonishing hour. Myself and my partner Dudu, who's sitting opposite me, we've been taking calls from the length and breadth of South Africa. And I think the one thing that has astonished us is the unbelievable generosity from all South Africans. Whether people are pledging 50 rand or 1,000 rand or 2,000 rand, it's coming in dribs and drabs. We're just so utterly grateful for this amount. Sean, I wonder if you can just bear with me a moment, because as I'm talking to you, I'm also the phone is ringing constantly, and I want to keep people on hold, if you understand. So can you bear with me while I just take this next call and we can continue our conversation? Is that all right? Is that all right? Fantastic. So let me take the next call over here then. Hi, eMedia COVID-19 Relief Fund. To whom am I talking this evening?
Someone who wants to call a friend.
It's someone who wants to call a friend.
Is that a familiar voice of Mr.
Hi,
Anant
Jeremy.
Singh?
Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, Anant, how are you doing?
Excellent. Good work, all of you at ETV. Great initiative, and I thought perhaps we should have some fun. And when I saw you on TV, I said, let me call a friend and see how I could possibly help.
Well, you can call a friend. We can ask the audience if you want to do that. Or, Anant, what we could also do is we could go 50-50.
Well, I guess what I thought would be a good idea, seeing that you were the first guy on television to give away R1 million on South African television with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Let me help you and the ETV initiative. I would like to top up your COVID fund and get you up to 1.5 million. I think you're at 1.3 something, 39 or 1.4. So I'm delighted. All of us at Video Vision are helping and making our little contribution towards this amazing initiative.
Anant, so first of all, let me just say, from all of us in the room, in this call centre over here, guys, can I get a round of applause for Anant Singh and Video Vision? Thank you very much indeed. That is unbelievable. Anant taking us up to 2 million rand in less than 24 hours. Anant, you remain a dear friend of mine, a dear friend of the station, and thank you so much. I don't need to tell you what you have just done. You're helping so many South Africans, and we've been reporting today on the difficulty that people are having in procuring basic provisions and food. And I know that is going to go a long way to doing that. So thank you, and lots of love to you and to Vaneshri as well. We are so grateful for that. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you. It's ordinary people doing extraordinary things that need support.
Anant Singh from Video Vision, thank you very much indeed. And Shahan, Anant is not only a friend of mine, but a friend of the media community in South Africa. And he's now taken us to 2 million rand, taking us from 1.3 there or thereabouts. He's topped it up to 2 million rand. And I'm just so grateful that we've done that, Shahan, in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, definitely is amazing, isn't it? Just hearing everyone show their support and trying to basically help other South Africans. Jeremy, we'll check in with you a bit later. Carry on taking those calls because we need to make that money. But let's listen to a tribute to essential service workers in South Africa, produced by Video Vision and the Nelson Mandela Foundation.
Africa, sing now, Africa. Sing loud, sing to the people. We'll ring the bells when you come back. We'll beat the drums when you come back. We'll ring the bells when you come back. We'll beat the drums when you come back. Our lost African music will turn into the music of the people. He has the people's music, but the people's culture, and I'll be the one who'll climb up the mountain, reaching for the top of our Africa days. Africa sing, Africa sing, Africa sing, Africa sing, sing, sing Africa, sing, sing Africa, sing, sing Africa, sing, sing Africa. My boo, yeah, Africa.
It is in your hands now.
All right, let's continue the conversation with film producer Anant Singh. He, of course, making a pledge, taking us to 1.5 million. Anant, thanks again for that contribution. I think Jeremy got a bit carried away. He really thought he was playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire because he gave you a whole different amount. But for clarity purposes, just tell us how much you're going to donate again. We have a better line to you now.
Well, what I said to Jeremy was I will top him up to 1.5 million, given that he was at 1.38 or something. But, you know, Jeremy does get carried away when he's on TV. So I understand that. But I'm hopeful that we'll get you up to 2 million. I think it's so important that people come along and pledge. And it's so heartwarming to hear the stories that have been coming through from young people making a few rands of contribution, but every cent counts, and I think it's essential.
Yeah, it definitely is. And the good thing, Anant, is that as a business person, you can challenge others to make similar contributions, because this is a time where we need business people to come out of their fancy offices and homes and say, hey, we want to help you. So who do you want to challenge?
Well, look, I think, first of all, you know, I don't want to sort of put a tacit challenge out to people. I think people know what they have to do, those that are more fortunate than others. And I think it's a blanket challenge, and it's not even a challenge. I think it's a necessity. I think when we look back, and you just played the video clip, and Madiba says it's in our hands now, we should be taking from their lesson, from his and Winnie Mandela's lessons. They spent he spent 27 years in prison, and Winnie was almost a year and a half in solitary confinement and survived. We can get over this. We are a formidable nation, and we need people to come together. And this is a great opportunity through the challenges for us to come together. So I guess if I have to make a challenge out there, it would be whoever's out there, like we did to get our democracy, we need to get individuals involved and do whatever they can. So it doesn't have to be in cash. It could be just doing of services that you do. Like with the video, we try to use the medium that we work within to try and speak out and bring people to make donations, do important things that are essential today as we navigate through the challenges that we're learning every day. Help your neighbor and your friend. So I really feel we have a big task ahead.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. Just over 100,000 Rand from Video Vision, and that, of course, is Anant Singh. We appreciate it.